I'm his first baddie. I'm not saying like IG baddie. I hold my own. But if you know, you know. Please tell me if you've ever been someone's first baddie and how do you overcome that? Goodbye.
Hey y'all, it's Prophetess Eve, and I am back with another Eve Said It. So we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this one. I have a question, all right? And if you can answer it, comment below. What at this point even is a baddie? You know, what is a baddie? Like, what is a baddie? Because I'm starting to realize what a baddie was is not the same thing that it appears to be today, because we have so many what I like to call pigs in wigs referring to themselves as baddies. I want to know, what exactly is a baddie? Because when I think of a baddie, I'm thinking Lori Harvey. It's giving Olandria. It's giving Megan Good circa Y2K. Okay.
Please, please, baby, I don't want to work, and I don't want to pay bills. I don't want to. I want the diamonds.
Honorable mentions: Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. Those are some baddies. Those were who the girls looked up to and said, hey, you know what? I want to be like them. They are the it girls. Baddies were the it girls. Now, what do these baddies that I named have in common? Lori Harvey, Olandria, Megan Good, Paris Hilton, and Nicole Richie. What do they have in common? All right. Number one, they're rich. All right. You witches be broke as fuck begging. Y'all put on a wig, you put on some lashes and a face full of caked up makeup, and you begin to beg. All right.
I really do try my best to be nice to these niggas, but I can't. I really can't. I just got back from a date with someone I met on Hinge. Let's call him Alan because that's his fucking name. One thing I liked about Alan is that he didn't waste too much time. We talked for like a day and a half and he was like, hey, I want to go out. Let's go on a date. And I was like, all right, perfect. I love it. We ended up going to Crazy Sushi in Wesley Chapel. And if you know me in real life or you watch my videos, I love sushi. I talk about sushi often. Every time I go out to eat, I go out for sushi. And everything was fine until Alan saw the fucking menu. At Crazy Sushi, you have the option to do an all-you-can-eat buffet, which is $36 per person. When the server gave us the menu, Alan was like, is this $36 for both of us? It's per person. He was like, I'm on a budget right now. I can't afford much, and I'm trying to save money. You asked me to go out. He says, is this the only option? I said, when the server comes, ask him what else you can do. The server comes and says you can do a la carte, which means you're just paying for the roll. You're paying per roll. The server gives us the a la carte menu and he was like, yeah, these prices are way much better. Are you okay with doing this? I said, no. I said, no, when I go out to eat, I order what I want, I buy what I want, and I'm not gonna not get all you can eat sushi when I'm at a sushi place. I love sushi. I say, we're gonna order separately. I want the all you can eat and he's gonna do the a la carte. We go through the menu. I place my order, he places his order, and he says, I'm sorry, like I'm on a budget right now. Are you okay with paying for your own food? I said, that's fine. The only reason I said that's fine is because I'm not gonna not get what the fuck I want at one of my favorite sushi places. He ends up ordering two things. I don't know how much it cost, but he also ordered a Diet Coke. Or is it Pepsi? It don't matter. He ordered a soda. The server did not bring him his soda. The server brings us our sushi, but I think he forgot about his Coke. And Alan's like, I'm gonna wait to eat because I can't eat without drinking. So he's just sitting there the entire time with no drink and not eating his food, and I'm about to order a second roll. He's like, I think he forgot about me. Should I wave him down? I said, do what you have to do to get your drink. Like, you're a man. Why do I need to tell you to get the fuck up? He starts going like this at the table. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Not even like waving his hands in the air so the server could see him. He's like, hello, hello. And I'm like mortified because what the fuck is happening? The server comes and he's like, you forgot my drink, brother. Like, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, gives him his drink. Then Alan has the audacity to say, can I have some melted butter? The server says, butter? He was like, yeah, can I have some butter to dip my sushi in? Who eats butter with sushi? Who does? That's a legitimate question. I did not know people eat melted butter with sushi. The server goes, we don't have butter here. People typically use the soy sauce or the spicy mayo. Anywho, we're having basic conversation. I already know I'm not seeing you again, but I'm about to eat my sushi and order more sushi to go. And he looks drowsy, very tired, and he keeps saying, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. Anyways, he goes to the bathroom, and then I ended up ordering pad thai to go and 2 more sushi rolls to go home with because it's all you can eat for $36. I'm gonna get my money's worth. He was in the bathroom, the server brought my pad thai, and when he comes to the table, he says, I thought you were done. Why are you rushing me? I said, I am done. He said, oh, I thought your food was going to be in a box. I said, I'm about to ask for a box. Why are you rushing me? He's like, it's just been a really long day. I said, we didn't have to hang out today if you're so tired. He was like, well, I just wanted to see you. Then shut the fuck up. Why are you complaining? I didn't have my card with me, so I go to the booth to pay. I go, can you hold my sushi for me? He's like, of course I can. That's the least you can fucking do. I pay for my food, grab my sushi. He goes, can I walk you to your car? I said, my car is literally like right out the door. Like, you don't have to walk me. He goes, but I want to. He walks me to my car. He opens my door, put my sushi in the car, put myself in the car, skirt, Karika's going home. I get home. This nigga had the audacity to text me to tell me it's not gonna work out.
Baddies had money. They were spoiled rich girls. Whether they were being spoiled by daddy or spoiled by a trick, they were being spoiled. Begging and being spoiled is not the same thing. Number 2, they all dated high value men, or they all date high value men. Again, you witches do not date high value men. You beg for men to be high value at whatever the measures be that you say, okay? You don't necessarily want a high value man. You don't necessarily want what comes with a high value man, or you don't want to adhere to the requirements of what a high value man prefers in his woman. You say, as a woman, as a baddie, doing what I say the way I say it makes you a high value man. Anything outside of that makes you a brokey, bum, and a loser.
Of the way that people look, I'm kind of gearing towards. I like them a little ugly now.
When were you not?
You like them look ugly?
A little
medium.
Ugly. I don't need everybody looking at them.
They call that medium ugly.
Medium ugly.
Medium ugly. That's it.
They call them medium ugly. Okay.
How are you medium ugly already, acting like you don't qualify for a medium ugly man, if not lower? These are the ones that Kevin would ask, would rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, and then as soon as they said an 8, he'd give him the famous old sound effect.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes.
Oh.
I need at minimum 6 figures.
Oh.
So minimum 100K in Mobile, Alabama. That's like a millionaire, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
6 figures. So if he made 75K, you couldn't mess with him.
No.
Woo.
I provide a pretty luxurious lifestyle for myself and my child.
So what?
Anybody coming in matching or below me, it's just not gonna work.
And she's a principal of school, by the way. She's teaching the youth. Meanwhile, these perennial modern women cannot even fathom that making $75,000 a year in Mobile, Alabama still gives a person a lot of disposable income. If he's just not willy-nilly spending or spending all this luxurious ass stuff, he still has a lot of disposable income. So if you can combine your 100 and his 75, you have $175,000 and even more disposable income. But these bad.
All right. Again, you witches don't get high value men, you get losers, so you say, and then you get online and you spew hate and you complain about it. You all date Pookies and Ray Rays. That is a personal issue. Number 3, all right? All of these women are thin. They are fit, all right? You witches are fat, okay? Hence I'm saying witches. I don't want YouTube to come for me, okay? You witches are big, all right? And you guys have built a culture around being big.
Back and I'm better. Back when I'm fame, back and I'm better. Back and I'm back and I'm better. Back when I'm
So you were sexy yesterday, you are sexy today, and you will continue being sexy tomorrow. You gaining weight did not stop anything. You gaining a little stomach here, you gaining like bigger arms, it did not stop anything. It's just more to love, more to give. So by the time I open my eyes, by the time I count to 5, you are going to get that shirt, that dress, whatever it is that has been collecting dust, and you're you are going to wear it and you are going to give it to us. Did you?
That you've never seen. Mother Earth, Mother Mary, rise to the top. Divine feminine, I'm feminine. Woman, let me be a woman.
You have built a culture around not caring about your health and hygiene simply because men fuck you. All right. Which is sad to say. You know, these women, these baddies, these it girls, they require self-discipline in their own self. This is why they look the way they look. They're baddies because they don't pick and choose when to come outside looking kept, classy, graceful, and elegant. This is just what they do, okay? It's not an option for them. Even on their sick day, on their worst day, they're going to go outside glossed up, lashes done, hair done. They're going to go outside looking like a it girl because that is in them. That is who they are. They're disciplined. They always, at one point, they always cared about their weight. They cared about their size. Back in the early 2000s, being fat was a no-go. Okay. The tabloids were slamming women for being fat who weren't even fat. Okay.
Seeing me looking like this and all that. And everyone seems to be pretty okay with that. But for some reason, people have a serious problem when I look like that. All right? When I look like that. But luckily, I'm strong enough and I have a good support system. I mean, I love my mama. She has helped me to be a strong woman so I can overcome these kind of attacks. But if I had lower self-esteem, I would probably be starving myself right now. But that's exactly what is happening to other women all over this country. So I have something to say. To all of you that have something nasty to say about me or other women that are built like me, women that sometimes or all the time look like this, women whose names you know, women whose names you don't, women who've been picked on, women whose husbands put them down, women at work or girls in school. I have one thing to say to you. Kiss my fat ass.
That's just how crazy this entire thing was. Nowadays, being fat is like I'm seeing videos of women talking about, oh, I'm too skinny. I want to gain like 20 pounds. Like, what are we doing? What are we pushing? But these are the same women who are claiming to be baddies. Now, let's move on to number 4. These women are highly beautiful. Again, they're disciplined in their look. That doesn't just come with their body. That comes with their beauty routines. They have a beauty routine. Their hair is always done. Their makeup is always tea. You have some women who go as far as when they get older, they begin to get, and this is, you know, not me saying you have to do this. I'm just noting what these it girls do. They may get work done. Okay, you know, just to maintain their beauty, they'll do whatever it takes to maintain their beauty. We have a culture of women within this girls movement who feels as if I shouldn't have to do anything. I'm a woman. We're all the same. We should all get the same treatment. That is absolutely not true. And this is a part of the reason why you have all of these pigs and wigs who honestly believe that they are quote unquote baddies. Now, understand that calling yourself a baddie, it's self-soothing, all right? To be a baddie, you must first do baddie shit, okay? Be fit, be stylish in your own way, be authentic, have your own aesthetic. You must be that woman that other women look to and say, damn, how do you? Damn, why do you? Damn, how can I? Can you teach me? Can you show me? Or you have a bunch of haters who are hating on you because you just are that girl. Okay, stop for a moment. Just give me a quick second. Make sure you subscribe to my Patreon that I update every single day. There, I further break down the psychology of a woman's behavior and why she attracts the kind of man that she attracts. Not just with the kind of man that she can attract, but with the kind of life and the energy that she attracts in general. We do self-audits and we also break down body cam footage. I love police body cam footage. I give my detailed, uncensored commentary, and I know you guys love that. So I guess I'll see you there, right? A lot of you create this delusion within your brain that this is your reality and it's not your reality, and then you get online and you embarrass yourself because you begin to speak out of place. And I say this all the time. A lot of these women who get online with this idea that they're a baddie and that they look cute even though they look like a 14 karat gold fool, they're being hyped up by other women. okay? Who are mids, all right? Let's just be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. I say this all the time. If it's nothing but women hyping you up, you probably look a mess. Baddies also had their own money. Like, they had their own business, whether they was selling hair, had a salon doing hair, fashion design, modeling, whatever it was, they had their own money. Them getting rich men and getting with a certain type of a man is because of who they are, not because they necessarily begged for it, but because it was already, that rich girl was already within their aura. So therefore they attracted what it is that they are. They were consistently confident. And what you guys have to understand is a baddie, what it was, is something rare. If I can go outside and see you everywhere I go, you're not a baddie. You're a copycat. And this is the reason why I say the girls movement is fake. Many women work overtime to validate each other's online, regardless of reality. So you can look a mess. Women will say, oh my God, you are so beautiful, and will let you go outside knowing in the real world, people are going to make fun of you. Women are bullies like that. And I'm going to tell you the reason why they do that. They do that because a lot of times these women already feel as if they're above you. They want to keep you at a certain level so that they can rise above you. It is what it is. The girl is made to keep women at a certain, and there's like bullies within the entire group. You have to be very mindful of these women who pretend to be quote unquote girl, and pay attention to the things that they try to hold you back from. A lot of times it's because they don't want you to look better than them. They don't want you to get a better type man than them. They don't want you to get better opportunities than them. They want to keep you at the same level as them or beneath them. It is bullying. If your friends, if your girl, if your sister is not pushing you to be better than what you already are, or if not better than her, she does not need to be in your circle, because essentially what you guys are doing is lying to each other and feeding each other's delusions and then crying when the real world brings you back to reality. That's not how it works. You cannot bully people into accepting and seeing something that you are absolutely not representing. This is the reason why I say women who claim to not care about male opinion or hate male validation or doesn't care about male validation, they're running away from the truth, okay? Female validation is not the same as male validation. Women socially validate other women. Men validate based off of attraction. So if a man if he's not complimenting you and validating your beauty, it's probably because he does not find you to be attractive. Normally, when a woman is doing it, she's doing it to make you feel good. She's doing it just to be on, like, that girl call, oh yes, sis, you got this, you got this, you got this. And again, a lot of times it's to make the other woman feel good. This is the reason why I say if only women validate you and tell you that you look good, you probably really don't, okay? A lot of women have this idea that men are intimidated by you, okay? Men are not intimidated. They either are attracted to you or they're not. And
you know what I realized just, while dating? Men be mad when you are not dumb as hell. Men be mad when you got a mind of your own, when you got money of your own, when you got standards, when you have boundaries. They just want you to be in the corner, sit down, shut up, and hop to it whenever they need you to do something. They just mad when you not dumb. They mad when you can hold a conversation and, what they say is only golden to them, But then when you have a two-sided conversation, right? Because in their mind, it's one-sided. It's whatever it is that they say, and then we just supposed to go with it. So then when you got a little pushback, like, you stated your opinion, now I'm going to state mine. What's wrong with stating my opinion? My opinion matters to me. That's why I'm stating it. But in a man's mind, he'll state his opinion and that's it. Sir, no. And then once you show a man you're not dumb, because they really just want women to be fools, you know what I'm saying? Once you show him that you're not dumb and you got your own mind, the safe place they go to, they call you aggressive.
There's many of reasons why men will not approach a woman, will not date a woman. You might not, again, be attractive. He might prefer someone else. Or a lot of y'all don't accept the fact that you have a very piss poor attitude and poor personality.
Most men that I've dated are intimidated by my strong will. I don't feel that way. It's been known. Clearly, I'm not with them. But I'm happier by myself.
We had a lot of women on this couch.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of conversations with women.
Yeah.
And the women that keep trying to convince the world that they're strong and a man can't handle them, you're just unpleasant. You're not good to be around. You don't make for a good partner, and you're trying to disguise it behind, I'm just a strong woman, that's why he can know. You're just unpleasant, and nobody wants to be in a relationship. You don't know how to make a successful relationship last. You think the relationship is all about you, your self-centered.
You know what they call that? A bitch. Someone avoiding you is not intimidation. And that is a part of the delusion that a lot of these quote unquote fake baddies are selling themselves. Oh, it has nothing to do with the fact that I have a bad attitude. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm obese. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm not well kept. He's just intimidated by me.
And another thing, men be intimidated by women that they feel like has more than them because they know that you don't need them.
That is a delusion. And until you guys get out of that delusion, there will never be room for healing. Like I said, in the girls movement, they make no room for truth. Thus, no healing can take place. The issue is a lot of you sit online and you look at what other women worked for and you feel like, oh, because I'm a woman, I should get that same treatment. Absolutely not.
And while we was on a date, I went to the bathroom before the waitress had came. Because I had to make sure everything was okay or whatever, because I had to use the bathroom, stuff like that. I went to the bathroom, and when I came out, I guess the waitress never came. So I'm waiting, and I'm like, he's like, you ready to eat? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to order. He was like, don't worry, I already ordered for you. I said, okay, but you didn't know what I wanted. He's like, oh, I know what you like. Trust me on this. I said, okay. So the food gets there, and he has this beautiful set of 16 all flat lemon pepper hots and some french fries. And I was sitting there waiting for my food to come. He said, just wait, it's coming. So I'm looking at him eat, and I'm like, okay, can I get a fry? He was like, no, your food is coming, just wait. I waited. He finished eating his food. And after he was done, I was like, the waitress never came. He was like, don't worry, they're coming right now. So then he did like this. He did the sign like this. So when the waitress got there, she brings over the check. And I was like, I didn't do my order. He was like, no, it's fine. They're going to bring it. Don't worry. And the waitress was looking at him, and I was looking at him. And she was like, what do you want me to do? He was like, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and take the check. So when she brings back his change, he gets up. He's like, are you ready to go? I'm like, I didn't eat anything. He's like, trust me, you've had enough.
If you're not putting in the work to get to where the next woman is, you do not deserve what she has. And you guys want to pretend that not all women are a monolith and then turn around and make us all a monolith when you see something that the next woman has, which proves that a lot of you move out of a place of envy. You don't necessarily want to learn. You envy what the next woman you has, and then you harbor it because you have such a harboring spirit, and then you claim it even though it does not belong to you. Being a woman is not just inclusive. There's levels to this shit. And you guys have to understand, when you're dealing with women with this type of delusion, they don't have an incentive to change because they don't feel like there's a need to. A lot of these women surround themselves with other women who are just as delusional as them, and this is the reality. This is their reality until they get out into the real world and they realize, oh wow, other people feel the opposite, and then they become crash outs. Then they get super sensitive, and this is where you see all the weirdo behavior. It's disgusting.